The snake is officially open, and we're all ready for it. We're all ready for it. And in this video, I'm going to dive into my experiences, because I'm going to be talking from experience, not just opinion. And we're going to talk about some do's, some don'ts, what to expect, some history about it, and because it's kind of a big thing. It's Mulholland Highway. It's a big portion. It's a very popular portion of Mulholland Highway, because Mulholland Highway extends forever. But the snake is very notorious, and there's a lot of people that have ridden it. A lot of cool things that have happened. Also, a lot of bad things that have happened. So let's dive into this thing, all right? I am a local area person, all right? Born and raised in the 805. The snake is probably about 45 minutes away from my house. If you're, moving, it's 25, 30 minutes, When I want to go and hit certain canyons, I want to hit some real technical canyons, I head to that portion of canyon riding. There's a lot of roads that are out there, but none as popular as the snake. And why is everyone talking about it now? Well, it's been reopened, all right? It's been closed now. I think it's been 5-6 years now that it's been closed. And the reason that it was closed, some of you guys may remember, some of you guys may not. There was a big, massive fire that rolled through that whole entire area right there. Destroyed homes. I think there were some lives that were lost as well, unfortunately. But it just really, the fire literally burned right through that entire section. And it's been closed since. It did some damage over there, and it's taken that long, whether it's been intentional or it just took that long to reopen it. Everybody in Southern California knows this spot. You should know this spot. You should know of the area. You should know of the significance and how popular it really is on a weekend. So that's the reason it closed. There was a fire that rolled through there, and they've been doing repairs slowly, obviously, since the fire, and the repairs are done, and they've officially opened it. Now, of course, the city, the county, whoever is not going to come and say, guess what? It's open. Maybe they did. But I heard of the snake being opened through social media. All the different Southern California riders that we follow on Instagram started posting, it's open, it's open, it's open. And by confirmation, yes, it is open. I have not yet visited it since it's reopened, but I'm definitely planning to. So I want to talk about some experience with it. I want to give you guys some do's and some don'ts and some understanding of it, because there is a culture out there that has grown, the Harley culture, bike culture, younger riders. It's been 6 years, right? So somebody that was like 15 years old now is now 21, 22, maybe has a bike different. So there's going to be a lot of different riders that are going to experience it, probably that have never experienced it. But in addition to it, there are cars out there. Yes, us motorcycle guys and people are talking about it, but there are plenty of cars that are out there just as much and want to have fun. We're going to dive into some of those things and those lookouts here in a minute as well. The snake is located right off of Canaan. And if you know where the rock store, you can get to it from two different spots. There's obviously a top and there's a bottom. It's a long, windy road, and it's got the name The Snake because of how windy it is all the way down through the bottom. Now, it is basically just Mulholland Highway. It is a pass. It is a section of Mulholland Highway. The snake is the most notorious portion on Mulholland Highway that people refer to. Think of it as like the Dragon, right? You guys ever heard of the Dragon? I think it's in Tennessee. I'm not going to lie, it's not like I've been there, but I believe the tail of the Dragon is somewhere in Tennessee. That is the equivalent of something like this. It's got windy, tight roads. Now, the portion of the snake itself, from top to bottom, where most people just, ride and turn around, I'd say it's been a minute. I'd say it's only maybe a 2 or 3 mile stretch. All right, from the top of it to the bottom of it, which at the bottom of it is the world famous rock store. And that's why it's always been a very popular place and a nice run to be able to do, because there are 2 landing spots at the top of the snake. At the top and the bottom of the snake. There's a landing spot at the very top with a parking area where you can actually look down the entire snake. You can actually see, now, can't see every section of the road, but you can see 80% of it as you watch somebody carve down or up to the vantage point up on top. It's a gathering spot. It's where a lot of cars will be on a weekend. A lot of motorcycles will be. And it is a turnaround spot because after that, you want to go back and you want to rip that section again. So there's a vantage point on top. And then what's always made it popular is down below is the Rock Store. The Rock Store is been there for years. I don't remember how long it's been. But being that it's at the bottom of the snake, then you can hang out at the Rock Store, get back on your bike, go rip it a little bit with your buddies, come back down, make a few runs, make a few passes, and then come back down. In my sport bike days and my street bike days, that's what I would do. I'm like, I want to go rip the snake. And I would spend 2-3 hours there, and I'd make it a morning or an afternoon or sometimes an all-day thing. We'd just kick it, we'd hang out, and then we'd just go and rip and then make a few passes, come up 4 or 5 passes, whatever we wanted to do, and then enjoy the day with each other. It's one of those spots. That's what you're going to experience when you're out there. You're going to see a lot of cars, a lot of motorcycles just gathering, all right, at the top, and then they all gather at the Rock Store at the bottom. Now, Victory John. If you guys don't know who Victory John is, especially if you're living in Southern California, you're kind of sleeping under a rock. Victory John has been out taking photos of people on the snake. I've seen him take pictures of people riding a skateboard, motorcycles, obviously, cars, mopeds, 3-wheelers, bicycles, because there's so much traffic that goes through there and it's windy and tight. Now, historically, there was 2 places I remember that he would post up at. And I know that he posted up into different spots, 1 for different angles, but 2, I think the lighting, day lighting or midday lighting and then afternoon lighting. I know there's, some of the things that he would, but he would post up in this spot almost right in the middle around this corner, nice tight corner. Coming down, you were making a hard left, and coming up, you were banking hard right. So you'd get a nice shot of under your bike or you dipping into the turn. And then he would move up to the top. Now the top, there's 1 turn. So depending which way you're coming from, it's either your first turn or it's your last turn, all right? If you're starting from the top and dropping down into the snake, it's your first turn. Immediately, 180, bank, dipping right down into the snake, and then you're starting to wind. That is the second place I remember Victory John being, and that, if you actually YouTube snake compilation crashes or crashes at the snake, there are ton of videos out there. Compilation video probably brings it all in one spot, but of people crashing on that bend, all right? You want to get it. There's the place to hang out on top is right at the end of that bend as you're coming up. It's the last one. And everybody can see you because when you're perched up on the top spot, you could see them right below you coming up and going into that turn. So there's a adrenaline rush. There's I want to get it, and it's a nice, good sweeper of a turn. And it's definitely taken a lot of people victim, all right? Victory John, I'm sure, has captured a lot of those in his photographing days. But depending which way you're going, that is one of the most, I would say, because, I see Victory John's photos everywhere. I've seen a lot of crashes, unfortunately, there. That is probably that bank right there is one of the most famous kind of banks and turns in Southern California. I would kind of venture out on that limb and say, yep, if you live in Southern California and you see a picture of somebody on that turn, or you tell them the first turn in the snake or the last, depending which way you're coming, they're going to know exactly which one it is. So it's a very famous kind of turn, kind of roll, kind of shot, kind of a ride. So look it up on YouTube. Look up the compilation crashes on there. Since it is opening, I want to make note. It's going to be stupid packed. Dumb packed this weekend. You're going to get all the people that have been itching to get out there. The veterans will know, okay, stay away, because it's weekend 1. It's like going to an opening premiere on, first week. You're going to deal with the crowds. You're going to deal with dumbass people. So the experienced riders may swing by to go, yeah, it's open. but they know to visit it during the week, because it's quiet. You don't have the weekend riders and shit out there. So I want to get into some do's and some don'ts on the snake. All right, listen. Everybody wants to have fun out there. All right? We know whether you're in a motorcycle, you're in a car, you're on a bicycle, whatever you're out there on the snake. The point is a little bit of adrenaline rush and to have some fun. But let me give you a solid piece of advice for any time you're riding or driving a vehicle, but especially when you're at the snake, is just stay within your limits. Stay within your limits. Make a little harder pass the next time when you know the turn. But no matter what, whether you're riding the snake or anything else, but especially the snake, stay within your stay in your lane. All right, stay within your limits. And when I say stay in your lane, I mean that both figuratively and literally. All right. If you have experienced the snake, you know what I'm talking about. You should know what I'm talking about. What I mean by that is stay in your damn lane. There are blind corners. There are blind turns. You'll be coming up a bank and you won't be able to see over the crest of it because it's going to bank maybe back down slightly, or you're going around a bend with a tree or a curve and you can't see over around the corner. It's canyon riding. That's part of it, right? But when I say stay in your lane, I mean stay in your damn lane. Do not, and I repeat this. I repeat. Do not cross the double yellow line. That goes for motorcycle riders and drivers. Both of you dumb fucks, stay on your side of the road. That is probably the reason that most accidents happen over there. Someone has to dump it. Someone has to bail. You'll see videos of people hitting the front of a car because someone's crossed the line, they've gone over into their lane, riding out of their ability, what do they say? You ran out of skill? Yeah, we've seen that stuff up there. So there's kind of two rules. Ride within your limits and stay in your lane both figuratively and literally, all right? Stay in your damn lane, okay? The snake is on a weekend, it's always busy. If you're in Southern California, I can't stress enough, you know about it. It's a popular spot. It attracts more than just motorcycles. So stay in your lane when you guys are out there. I can't stress it enough. It will assist with accidents and those type of things. You run out of skill, you try and push it a little too hard, that's on you. But I can't tell you how many times, man, that I have been able to watch from the top viewing point. Because you go watch the rider, I told you, go damn near all the way down to the very bottom, where you can see a rider coming up and you see a rider going down, and one of them is trying to be the fastest, not like because they're competing against each other, but they're just trying to maneuver through the snake faster at a better rate, and so they'll cut over into the lane to cut off a side, and then you just see somebody else coming, and you're hoping like, God, I hope that guy doesn't cross when they get to this point when they meet up. Because it happens out there. So stay in your damn lane if you can't tell. I'm telling you, stay in your lane, all right? Be cool out there, man. Be respectable. Yeah, people like to have fun, burnouts, those type of things. But I can promise you right now, the locals that live there is a mobile home park at the base of it. And there are people that live on that road. There are driveways that go off of that road to homes. Don't screw it up. Don't mess it up for everybody, all right? It's been closed for a minute. We're glad to have it back, but don't be a dick. The rock store is right down at the bottom. You don't want to ruin stuff for them, man. That's a cool hangout spot. And now that we have it open, we have a quick way to be able to go make a little bit of a run, make a pass, get a little bit of adrenaline rush, and then move on or something. If you want to hang out there all day, of course you can too as well. But be respectable of the place. People will go there, hang out at the top, and drink, whether it's an adult beverage or a soda or a water, and have some snacks. Pick up your shit. Throw it away in the trash. There's usually trash cans that are up there. Pick up your shit. You brought it, you take it home, or throw it in the damn trash can, man. Be respectful of the place. And I'm not saying this from a place of like, oh, I'm a local. No, I'm saying it from just the place of respecting the spot in general and not screwing it up for everybody else that is going to be out there. Now, I will give you the secret tip. Go out there during the week. Go out there during the week, and you will be able to run it like you want to, comfortably, and not having to worry about all these cars and all these motorcycles and all this traffic and stuff. It's going to be a shit show this weekend, I guarantee. So, those are a couple of the do's and the don'ts. It's open. It's good to have it back. I know there's a lot of buzz, and there's a lot of people talking about it. It's right off of Canaan Road, in between Highway 101 and PCH. You can't miss it, right? If you find the rock store, once you pass the rock store, you're at the base of it, and make your way up, and then you will find the peak of it where you'll see everybody park. So I'm glad that it's back open. I'm going to let it simmer down a little bit. It's not like I've never run the road and I need to be part of the big, reopening feeling or anything. I can go run it any damn time I want when I'm ready to go, 30 minutes away from me, and I'll go and have some fun on it. I'm going to go and visit it during the week when there are not people on it, and I can experience it in that fashion. So, reminder, ride safe out there. Don't cross the damn yellow line. Stay in your damn lane. Ride within your abilities. But most importantly, enjoy the snake. It's reopened. We've been waiting for this forever. And I'm glad that it's like back and it's open for Southern California. And anybody who's visiting from anywhere else in Southern California, you know how they tell you, if you're on a motorcycle, you need to go and ride this road. This is one of those roads that you go, I rode the snake. So I highly advise you guys to go and get out there. Enjoy it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that stuff. We're coming back with some more YouTube content. It was fun to do this one, just bullshit and chat with you guys a little bit. So go enjoy the snake. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out all our other videos. Have a good one. See you at the snake. Later.